Hey guys, Jeff here, Dice Setters. We'll be in Vegas this weekend. For the trivia question I had last week, there were some of you that did try. It was buried in all the casino emails I get. It was a very tough question, so you know what? I will give you one more try. If you want to try for that one again, you can, but here is today's trivia question. You answer it correctly, and if I get more than one person who answers it correctly, I'll put your names in a hat, and I'll draw out something, and I will send you something in the mail. And the question is, in the Twilight Zone episode, I'll even give you a hint. In season 2, there was a man who controlled the dice through his mind. What was the actor's name? Simple question. Great Twilight Zone episode. If you can name that actor, give it to me. Send it to me in email. It is dicesetters@gmail.com. Put down in the comments that you answered my question and give me a like. And we'll see if we can get more winners next time. This week's show is about waiting your turn to throw the dice. What do you do? What do you do that shows that you're playing, but truly you're not really playing? There are times that this would work great, like on a bouncy table. This would not work if you had controlled dice setters to say, because we are playing the dark side. So we're playing the dark side. We're putting pressure on the harder numbers to reach, which are 4s and 10s. But tell me what you guys think about this strategy. It, to me, seems like a simple strategy, one that you can just kind of sit there and wait your turn patiently. I don't think it would get you in a lot of trouble. I could see one place where it would get you in a lot of trouble. And in fact, the video I'm going to show you, we did get in a little bit of trouble. I corrected it by kind of tweaking the rules just a little bit, and we did okay. But tell me what you guys think. Please like, share, subscribe, and that trivia question, pretty cool gift. Just gotta sit there and answer it. Thanks, guys. Here's today's video. All right, guys. So here's the setup. We have $1,000 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. $100 in fives, and the rest are going to be in quarters. We are going to do a quarter on the don't. If we lose that because the roller did a 7 or 11, we are going to sit there and follow that up by 2 quarters. If we lose that, we will wait until the point is either made or until the shooter 7's out. If we make it to the point, if it is a 4 or 10, we are going to back that up with 3 more quarters, which would be 75, and we're going to add a nickel, so that's 80, because you always want your odds to be an even number. If the point is a 5 or a 9, we're going to back it up with two quarters, $50. That's an even number, so we're not going to add anything more to that. If the shooter rolls a 6 or 8, we're going to give him a quarter and a nickel as our odds, and that's how we're playing the game. So we got $1,000 in there. Also, I will be keeping track of the numbers so that we can look at it in the future, maybe if we should have played the bonus. Because we always want to sit there and say, hey, you know, would we have won if we would have just simply played the bonus? So we have our infamous Goldbug slot roller here that always likes to prove me wrong. And we have a 6. Oh, I didn't even have it set up right. And we're going to sit there and place the puck on 6. And being that's a 6, we're just going to follow it up with a quarter and a nickel. So we're basically putting more odds on the harder numbers, less odds on the easier numbers. It's going to be a 2. And I'm going to sit there and continually mark the numbers. It's going to be a yo. I mean, so far we've got some good numbers in this combination. We have 2, and then we just have yo. We have an 8. We have a 7. So our odds are 30. We'll get half of that back, which is 15. And a flat bet meets a flat bet. And off to the next shooter, which is the same one. We have a 6. And 6 will be a quarter and a nickel. 5. It's going to be 8. Hard 8. Well, it was an 8. It was a leaner. I had mark 8. There we go. 7. So we get 15 for our odds. We get a quarter for our order, Big Mac, small fry. We have a 9. So now we get to go up with our odds. Hard 4. Seven. We get our quarter for a flat, and we get another quarter for our odds. It's going to be a 7, so we lost that one. That's our first time we've ever lost. So we lose this guy. Now we sit there and go double and see what happens. And we lose again. So in this case, we will let the point either hit or and be made, or else we'll have the point being made and then a 7 out. It is a 4. So we're just waiting. Yo. And I've been there before. I've been there, and you sit there and keep on placing up your quarter, and you keep on losing. So there has to be a stopping point somewhere. Another yo. A 10. A 6. Another 6. Another another 6. Hard 6. A 10. A 2. A hard 2. Another 10. A 9. A 3. So if we were thinking about placing the bonus, or we were, all we need is a 5. Which is we got to get the small. So even though they're a random roller, you might be surprised at what they can do. We have an 8. So now for the tall, the only thing we need is a midnight and a yo.
We got the yo, didn't we?
Oh, all we need is a midnight, sorry. 6. 5. 5. 7. 4, 5, 10, 15, 17. It is a midnight. Nothing happens to us on a midnight. 8.
So what does the midnight mean on there?
It means it's that we would win, not win. It's a
push.
A push. That was an 8, right?
Yep.
So as this one here has 7, 11, which is only 2 numbers for you to win, you have a 2, 3, and midnight to lose. And this one has 1 less. It has a push being midnight.
So being an 8, how much are you going to double the
Oh, I'm sorry.
bet?
I'm not paying any attention. Yes, I am. Hard 4. 7. So we win 15 on that one. And we win flat bet for flat bet. Alright, let's go again. 2. So with a 2, we win. Nine. Hard 6. 15. card 10. And we got a 9. So we're going to lose that. And because we lost, we're not going to sit there and double it up or do the progression or anything like that. We're just going to leave it as that. I found that that's better than always trying to do a system, because we don't want to lose what we're gaining. 9 and 2/4. 10. 5. Well, that was a 5. Somewhere that was a 5. There it is. 5. 6. 9. So we lost on that one as well. I shouldn't take those numbers down. I think I took them down the last time. Put that back. Alright, let's go again. 9 again. 8. 9. We are losing to this random roller. Okay. 5. 4. 6. 8. 4. 9. 5. Well, be the next time, I don't know, 3rd time in a row, 4th time in a row, we lost to this guy. Not good. We're going to sit there and double it. It's going to be a 6. And that one there should be 30, but we're going to make it 60. 7. be 30 for our odds and 50 for our flat bet. I really want to see you do a 4, a 10 to see how that goes. There goes a 10. Ask and you shall receive. That's 75. We're going to put a nickel on it to make it an even number. And there goes 7. We'll count it up, see how we did. We get a quarter for a quarter. And then we're going to get 20 bucks. Is that right?
40.
No, it's 40 bucks. 30, 40. So 150. It's 400. So after all that, we lost 25, 35. We lost $35, and it was mostly from that one long roll. And that should have been at least half the people around the table, or most of the people around the table. If it's something that gets you engaged, you definitely don't need you don't need to have a big bankroll to sit there and do that. We've chose $1,000. You could probably do it with only 500. You swing here and there, but for the most part, that's not bad. Get your players' points going. And if you were playing the bonus, you would have won one time. That's today's show. Please like, share, subscribe. Tell me what you guys think about that strategy. Something you would use or something you stay far away from. Thanks for watching, guys.